Hey there, zookeepers. It's your boy Martin. This episode we had special guest Jay Vasquez, fellow anime enthusiast and sad boy, who joined us to talk about the Tokusatsu masterpiece, Mechanical Violator Hakaider. It's a real rat violent time, and we get distracted by talking about other things the way only true friends can. If you're liking Podzuki, please feel free to leave us a review on Apple Podcasts or follow us on Spotify. If you ever want to get in touch with us, or if you have any questions or comments, we will read literally anything on the air, so please feel free to tweet at us. We are at Podzuki on Twitter, and you can email us at podzukipodcast@gmail.com. Without further vamping, intro.
Render unto Ghidra what is Ghidra's. 10 to 1 he sees you through a beaker and a tweezers. Read the fine print and be like, what's the big deal? Spun wheels of steel since broke wheel, big wheel. Back when it was greasy as a curl, now it's easy dread. Had a rhyme on how they used to tease him about his peasy head. Yes, y'all, to the beat. Have a ball.
Hey there, everybody. Welcome to Podzuki, the only podcast that asks you, are you right with Christ? And today, we'll find out. Get out your Bibles and, I don't know, a rosary. Let's go with the Catholic slant. That's always fun. When you guys see rosaries, do you instead of think of Catholicism, instantly think of Akuma from Street Fighter? Because that's what I always think about first.
I mean, those are kind of the same thing, but they're not. They're prayer beads, not... Which I guess a rosary is prayer beads, but they're different religions.
Do you think Akuma's like a devout Catholic?
No, I think that's like Shinto.
Yeah, Shinto, that Catholicism, am I right, baby? I don't know.
Everything's already far too silly.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Let's get more serious. I'm one of the Kaiju Hollywood Badboys and co-host of Podzuki, the podcast that talks about big monster movies, little monster movies, sometimes Tokusatsu, because we're doing a lot of that lately. I couldn't resist it. Yeah, it's a fun time. I'm Brandon Kirkman.
I'm another one of the Podzuki co-hosts, the one they brought on last, Luke Evans Flip.
Saving the best for last.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, it's me, your third Hollywood Kaiju Badboy and host of Podzuki, Martin Felshman. And oh my god, who do we got over here? Everyone give it up for our special guest, Jay Vasquez.
Hey, that's me!
Woo! Woo! Tell us a little bit about yourself, Jay.
So I'm not exactly a kaiju bad boy. I consider myself more of an anime weeb otaku kind of sad boy, but you know, we all have our talents.
You are among friends.
Hey.
We're all sad boys here.
Sad
boys. What you gonna do?
When you cry a lot. But
yeah, think about my ex at night again.
I was excited to get you on for this one because I was talking to you a little bit about. I've been having a bit of a Tokusatsu phase, and this is more of a happenstance of. I watched this movie way back in high school because I was at a convention. And I walked by a alley where they were selling a bunch of merchandise, and I saw the DVD Mechanical Violator Hakaider, and it's like, no way, I'm not buying that.
Yeah.
I wanna make this rule now. If we say his name, it has to be the full name, Mechanical Violator Hakaider. I don't want to need that, like, oh, this is my friend Hakaider here. No, just say the full thing.
I'm totally sure we will honor that. I'm 100% positive.
Yeah, I agree. It's a good sign of respect and very important that we do it.
Yeah, it's like saying Mr. to a teacher or something like that. But this teacher taught you how to, I don't know, punch a meat palace. We'll get to that later.
Well, if we're like talking about experience with this, I had never heard of this movie before, but I did watch the Hakaider, which this is a spin-off of, I guess. Mm-hmm. I watched the anime.
Sequel.
Yeah, I watched the anime first because they played it on Adult Swim. Then I was on a high school journalism. Our journalism team went to Nashville or something. It wasn't my journalism team. It was my DECA, which was like a marketing sort of thing where we did competitions. But yeah, we did a competition in Nashville, and we went to the to a mall there, and I found Hakaider was a Super Sentai Power Rangers type show. I'm gonna get this DVD, and those were really cool.
They had a pretty good budget for those 80s and 90s. It's still a series that's brought back every once in a while in Japan. I mean, it's not as big as Super Sentai or Kamen Rider, but it's still got its place in the stars, if you will. That said, the pure joy that I had of when I brought this to my anime club in high school and we put this bad boy on, and they said, "Welcome to Jesus Town," and we were all in tears.
Yeah.
And once again, that's the reason I want to say Luke watched the dub of this. I think we all watched the subtitled version. I've seen the dub originally.
I watched the subtitle first, which I think
Yeah.
was good, because I watched that. We were supposed to do this episode like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And then today I watched the dub.
Yeah, we had a very bad scheduling. Most of it on my part, so no.
It was a little my fault too, but you know.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? I mean, internet. That's not something you can control.
Did I tell you the story about that? It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, tell me about it. This is the time for it right here.
Dude, so our internet was going out, right? And first of all, I had been doing a lot of downloading of GameCube stuff on my freshly new PC, because you know what else you could do with that. And so for a little while, me and my roommate were a little nervous, like, oh shit, did they get us? You know? And so the internet was going in and out. And then finally we keep calling and like trying to get it turned back on and off. Finally, we figured out that there was a tower down, but they couldn't fix the tower because it was, surprise, built on top of a school.
Oh, man. Get the kids to fix it. Give them some real life skills.
That's what I'm saying, right? Get your career started, Bubba. I mean, it's better than what you're probably going to do, right? I mean, it's
they would make kids in Japan do it because they like have to like clean the school and stuff.
And they would want me to watch Hakaider, you know?
I only think that's true because I've watched a lot of anime. I don't know if that's an actual real thing.
No, totally. Like as far as like cleaning the school, Japanese schools don't have janitors. They make the kids do it.
That's so funny.
Man,
Exactly. And Japan, in its entirety, doesn't have anyone to fix any sort of like cell or internet towers. They just make kids do it.
Yeah. The true combustible fuel that we should all be burning. I guess that's probably not... Yeah, actually, that probably wouldn't be true for Japan since they have a growing population. But in America, I say throw a few kids in for sure.
Dude,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, builds character.
Yeah,
basically,
it
anybody
really
with a
does.
TikTok.
Every time I don't see a child under 15 working in a McDonald's, I weep a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I actually, joking aside, would you say no joking aside or joking? That's a weird turn of phrase. Anyways, I started working when I was 15 myself too at a movie theater, and boy, what a proud tradition of America that I got to uphold of being a little shit that didn't work well and then spent all of his money on video games.
You got the job that everybody thought they wanted when they were about to start working.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was really lucky to fall into that job because it was the AMC theater in Warrenville, Illinois. It was the AMC 30 at the time. I think they've changed ownership since then. And it was all managed by other high schoolers, so no work was getting done. And it was literally like just sell people tickets and make sure the place doesn't burn down. And we only had to call out the firemen at least 3 times while I was there, so we almost did it.
Hey, Brandon, after you got that job there, did they have to change what AMC stood for? Because I assume after you worked there, it had to stand for Anime Manga Cum.
Yeah, of course. That's what they note on the Dow Jones now.
They had to add a period between each of the letters.
And then a question mark at the end.
Come? If there's anything I should never have a question mark after, it's ejaculate. You should always know where it's coming from. Absolutely.
Oh, guys, sorry, I'm ejaculate.
That's pretty good. I'm going to start using that too.
There's no context for it, but...
We're pretty well looped for the discussion of Hakaider now.
Right.
So another thing that we decided to kind of do this is we recently watched with Jess Martinez, we watched Kamen Rider Zoe, which was a Kamen Rider movie from the 90s that was also directed by the same guy of Kiara Amiyame, I think is how it's pronounced.
Oh, the same director?
I don't know. Yeah, it's the same director. He's also one of the co-writers of the Resident Evil 2 script, I think, for the video game, which I think is a really cool thing. And then he also directed as a Ram.
So this guy, what's the name of the director?
Oh no, he was the director for Kamen Rider Zoe. He didn't write Resident Evil. I forgot that Resident Evil 2 guy is the one who wrote Kamen Rider Zoe.
He directed Kamen Rider Zoe and Mechanical Violator Hakaider.
Yes, and then another one from '91 that's pretty well known, Zaram, which looks kind of cool and badass. So I think we might have to do that one eventually, which is about a futuristic female bounty hunter who's hunting a big old space alien. So,
I was sold from the moment you said futuristic.
I think it's a revelation that it's the same director because, like, I had the same problem with like the camera work in this movie that I did with Master Rider ZO, because does he just not believe in Steadicams?
I don't know what his problem is, but there's some very funny moments that very questionable directing takes that both make me appreciate him as a director, but also very concerned for him as a director.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we could start like going through the actual story of. Once again, this is a very similar thing to the Kamen Riders. There's not too much story, but you'll take what you can get with it. It's pretty fun still. First off, it starts off with the metal detector, which is always a great sign for a good movie, and like a bunch of dudes saying like, "Hey, there's a great treasure stored here. Let's go find it." And other guys like, "Yeah, of course, let's find it."
Let's find this treasure and spout some exposition.
Yeah.
Very well done exposition, I might add, because these dudes aren't important to the movie overall. They're just trying to find. I believe it's an old prison.
Yeah.
That they're going to. I also want to acknowledge how cool it is that the Toei logo at the beginning of the movie is like part of the movie. It's like the
I love
going
that.
over the rock.
Yeah, that was really fun. That's it's good to be creative like that. Have some fun with it.
Yeah.
I mean, once again, I feel like he's got some big dick energy directing this. He's done Kamen Riders, he's done Zeren. They're all hits in Japan. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna have fun with the logo. Nobody can tell me nothing.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah. So they unlock this like door where they think the treasure is, and then of course it's our boy, Mechanical Violator Hakaider, and I love
in his human form.
In his human form, but on top of that, he's like, he's like in all these chains. But I guess it doesn't really matter because like they decide to shoot at him when he looks up, and he's like, okay, I'm just gonna break these chains off and kill everyone in this room. And a pretty fun, I'd say, and decently directed of like the only light you see is coming off from the guns, and it just shows him kind of like slowly like goring all the people until he's all done in there.
Great way to get you into it, you know.
They definitely did that also to hide like how bad the special effects look.
Yeah.
But I still like there's one like the first guy he kills, like he punches the top of his head off.
Yeah,
oh yeah, that fucking ruled.
Good Ricky O moment right there.
Yeah.
Oh man, that reminds me, we eventually do have to watch Ricky O for this podcast, which is one of my all-time favorites. The story of Ricky.
I've seen that movie. That makes sense.
Hey, I've got a quick question from my notes. Luke, I know you haven't seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure yet, but
I'm watching that right now. It's so good.
What season are you on?
I'm on 4. I'm like halfway through it.
Damn it. Okay, well, Brandon, then this is just for you. Mechanical Violator Hakaider. He looks a lot like Gold Experience, doesn't he?
He looks almost exactly like it, except it's like a silver variant of him. But yeah,
You're talking about
that's on point.
The like robot version or the human version?
Oh, robot version.
Okay.
Yeah, the robot now.
So he looks like a penis.
Yeah, he does kind of look like a penis. I mean,
100%.
If you're watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and you don't think there's at least some phallic imagery, you're watching the wrong anime.
Yeah,
it's a stand named after a fucking Prince album. Like, of course, it's gonna look like a dick.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. Man, also, Jay, I'm excited for you because I think season 4 or the 4th arc in the manga, that's my favorite for sure. Because I don't know why, but I love high school hijinks, but also with like deadly consequences.
Yeah, I agree. That's kind of my favorite thing about it so far. I think what I really love about JoJo in general is it feels like more than anything else I've seen, every season like folds in and doubles down on everything, you know? Like the first one is like a little gay, a little spooky, a little gory, and then it's like everything gets doubled every season, you know? And then by season 4, it's just like everything's named after a drag queen and a 70s rock band. It's amazing.
I love that so much, and I'm also going to steal that of just describing JoJo's Bizarre Adventure as a very gay and spooky anime.
Yeah, dude, it's great. It's like combinations of like scenes from RuPaul's Drag Race and then a dude getting bit in the face, like literally. Yeah, it's great.
It is so good.
So
I love it, dude.
So Mechanical Violator Hakaider has killed his liberators.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which also instantly puts me on board for him.
Well, I love that, like, okay, then he's like, who am I? Who am I? That question never really ends up mattering because that's not like a theme or an arc in the movie, who he is.
I love, so here's my theory on this. I love that they show this, like, montage of him on the bike heading to Jesus Town.
Well, I wanted to, about the bike. I like that his bike, which does not show any sentience in this movie, was also
bulletproof, right?
Bound in chains.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But also, that Jay brings up a great point. It also has to be bulletproof.
Yeah, that was so crazy. The whole time, I'm like, just shoot the fucking tires, and it's just, oh, those are bulletproof too. Okay.
Yeah, it's such a ridiculous movie, but they have him break all the chains off his motorcycle, and then it's a lot of scenes in exposition of him driving to Jesus Town. We're going to say Jesus Town and Mechanical Violator Hakaider quite a bit this episode. But I like to theorize that on his ride over, he's just like, oh, who am I? Who gives a shit? I'm cool as hell, dude. I'm just going to go shoot some people with my, I guess, rocket launcher / shotgun.
Well, first, he leaves where he was being captured, and he comes across a fat white man, seemingly
very
in the
Dr.
middle of nowhere.
Robotnik looking.
Oh, yeah.
Or Cliff Clavin.
Or Cliff Clavin. Yeah. Hey, you gonna stop there so I could ask you a few trivial questions? Yeah. So he tells him hey, stop, and then Hakaider. I guess this is a good moment to show he doesn't kill everybody. He's just you know what, Dr. Robotnik, you get to live to see another day.
Well, it is. He does stop at all. I think is kind of weird.
And he touches that weird robot.
It's not like the gate to Jesus Town like you'd think it would be. It's like a teleportation gate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is it a teleportation gate?
Well, it's got those two pylons set up, and he goes through it and disappears. That's what I thought it was. It's something like.
Yeah, same.
Well, I thought he was just really quick. I thought it was like a, I don't know, future metal detector. I didn't think it was a teleporter.
Yeah, I thought it was like a electrical field he just drove by really fast. But, I mean, either way, I think that's the beauty of fine film. You can interpret it either way, you know?
That's right, you know. Oh, no, we could argue and interpolate about this film for hours. That's why it's so beautiful. It's such art.
This really is the Citizen Kane of Tokusatsu films. You know, everybody comes out with a different experience from Mechanical Violator Hakaider.
I mean, I really wish we'd done this episode the day I watched it like we were originally going to, because I was ready to start the episode this is the best fucking movie I've ever seen.
Dude, it was way better than I thought
Thank
it was
you. Yeah, it rules.
And I think it's because the next thing we can get to, fucking Gurdjieff.
Yeah, it's, oh my god, everything. So this is basically a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure character right here. There's no other way to describe him.
Wait, I feel like we can't go into this without jumping into Moth RuPaul's Drag Race.
Moth RuPaul's Drag Race.
Okay, welcome. This is the segment. And the reason it was born was literally for this episode because of the fashion in this film was so good.
The main villain, Gurdjieff, is wearing I guess white, I don't know what, it's like a Japanese sort of outfit that you've seen if you've watched anime, but I don't know what it would be called. Like that long jacket.
May I read out the description of his outfit that I wrote down on my notes?
Yes, please.
The dude looks like a Vicious cosplayer and a Sephiroth cosplayer ran at each other really fast.
Yes! Heavy Sephiroth vibes, dude. I felt honestly, a lot of this movie, in the world building, was very Final Fantasy VII to me, actually. I looked it up, too.
100%.
FF7 came out 2 years later.
I wrote down that this movie is if Squaresoft had made Mega Man and then made it into a movie.
And then, literally, the villain is a one-winged angel because he has just one wing hanging on him from a dead bird.
The carcass of a bird, which I kept trying to figure out. The trivia on IMDb didn't say what kind of bird it was. I was thinking maybe albatross because the whole idea of hanging an albatross from your neck, that short story.
Yeah,
but I looked up pictures of albatrosses and it didn't really look like it. I think they have more orange in the tips of their wings, whereas this is a white bird.
And this Gurdjieff character, I want to describe. It sounds like he has a dead bird on him, which sounds gross. He's a beautiful man. I just want to say that now. Looking magnificent.
He wears it so
Kuja
well.
from Final Fantasy IX.
Yeah. It's like if The Cure had been a J-Goth band instead, and somebody threw them in a white paint tumbler.
Oh man,
it's early Duran Gray chic.
Yeah. Oh man,
totally could have been a new wave fan from the '80s.
Yeah.
In Japan.
This is not the first time I'm gonna say this, but it won't be the last until it happens. How have we not watched Wild Zero yet for this podcast? It's gonna happen eventually. That's gonna be a big episode.
Let's add it to the list, baby.
Yeah. I don't even know how to describe Wild Zero, but getting back to the plot of this.
Wait, no. You want to talk about other fashion in the film before we move on? Because
let's talk about the gang of rebels.
Yep. Okay.
Who dress like they're going to a club when they're raiding a government facility.
They are raiding a government facility the way that everyone has always wanted to raid a government facility, which is just dressed to the nine, ready to party as soon as you're done.
The chick with the leather hat who wants to start a ranch.
Yes.
Is wearing fishnets.
I love how
I mean, maybe I think she might be going into the fishing industry. She's like, well, I already have these nets, so.
She didn't bring it up.
What were you saying, Jay?
I was gonna say, I love how like a little bit of her hair was like specifically pulled out the top very casually. You know, it was like accidentally on purpose. And then after when she mentioned the ranch thing, I immediately pictured like goth llamas. I don't know why. It's something about
man.
They have to dye the llamas black.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if I feel like llamas are usually like brown.
Yeah.
Maybe they're black llamas. I don't know.
Not if you catch a shiny one, then it's black.
Yeah, that's how it works. Also, just for fashion, the heavy soldier design, pretty cool. I mean, it's like it's what you'd imagine in definitely like a JRPG from the mid '90s.
I mean, they look exactly like the blue soldier guys from Final Fantasy VII because they've got the light on the top of their head. They've got the 3 eyes.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah.
Very.
I mean, once again. We always think Final Fantasy VII is really ahead of its time and unique, but like watching cinema and film of Japan in the early '90s, those motherfuckers stole a lot of stuff, guys.
Yep.
Like, let's just be honest.
100%. It's incredible.
And then I think before you get out of the Moth RuPaul's Drag Race, because it kind of counts just for the suit design, really love that Michael of this like cyber enforcer, once again angel motif. He's kind of like he's concerned about human life, but not really.
Well, he
not
kept
too bad.
He kept making me think of this is like a deep cut, but the final boss from Mega Man Legends. And you guys play that?
Oh,
Who's
yeah, I totally see that.
Yeah, because he's angelic, but he's a bad guy.
What's his name? It's like Jay something. It sounds kind of like Jehovah, but it's not. Again, just ripping off.
It's something because he's like also like has like Mega Man in his name.
All right, let me.
Juno
Mega Man Juno?
Was it?
That's it.
Oh wait, it was Juana Man.
I'm here!
I was trying to look it up, but for some reason, whenever I type it into my browser, it keeps putting in Tronbon porn. I guess I'll have to go down this path here.
Yeah. Let us know.
Oh yeah, just travel down that road again, Brandon.
Yeah, it's a well-worn road. Listen, absolutely had a crush on her when I was in middle school, but don't judge me. Anyways, getting back to good old mechanical Violator Hakaider. They kind of do some exposition of Gurdjieff and Michael, and then we get to see the rebels kind of in action. Then finally, this is another great thing. They don't really ever explain what Hakaider's doing or what his purpose is. He's just like, I'm going into Jesus Town. No one is going to tell me nothing.
Yeah, he's kind of like compelled. But I also think it's also, at this point in the movie, we've seen Gurdjieff and Michael like he stops an outlaw, quote unquote, from killing himself because we must respect your life. So I think they are kind of trying to go for, because Hakaider from the Hakaider series was a villain, I think they're still kind of trying to go for like, oh, maybe Gurdjieff is a good guy. Maybe Michael is a good guy.
Yeah. But they get pretty... actually, no, it's a little bit later, but I guess we could tell it out of order. They kind of show when he captures the one outlaw, they just basically lobotomize him, and then Gurdjieff's like, all these lobotomized people are my babies now. I'm like, that's pretty cool. Like, this like, there's a lot of weird villain slants he can go with, but I love this, like, I'm just going to lobotomize everything, and hey, look, crime-free city. I did
that's definitely when you know for sure that he's the bad guy. You already know pretty well, if you know anything about, like, how movies work, that when he's all dressed in white in a completely white room, like, that, okay, this guy's an asshole.
Oh, yeah. No. He's either going to be the most evil thing or he's going to be the architect.
Or we've all seen Equilibrium. We know how it goes. They look like the good guys, but they're not, man. Think about it. Mm-hmm. Gun kata, dude.
What a dumb idea.
Yeah, once again, how haven't we watched that for Podzuki?
That's a classic.
It is a classic. It's as stupid as it is fun, much like this film. I feel like it's kind of like definitely in the same kind of spectrum.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, he's broken into Jesus Town. He kind of quickly meets the rebels after fighting a bunch of the heavy soldiers. My favorite thing, though, is when he breaks into Jesus Town, he transforms into Hakaider, which is both a very fun and neat scene for the practical effects.
Yeah, that was awesome.
But also, like, the weird breaking of CGI made it look like it was a PS1 RPG encounter at first, which I loved.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, this dungeon is going to have a higher encounter rate, it looks like. But then we're introduced to Kaoru, who's like the head of the rebels. You know she's the head of it because she's the only one that has a name. So,
yeah, right.
She's literally like daydreaming about a Black Knight with a sword coming to rescue her.
Which
what I can only describe is it looks like a wet dream of an anime fan in the late 90s.
I also wrote
totally.
down. I also wrote down. This is going to be gross, but small-titted goth girlfriend.
I mean, hey, listen. Bodies come in different shapes and sizes. As long as we respect them, it's fine.
Love them equally.
But this was another scene that's like super square soft.
Yeah. There was a lot of stuff in this that felt like, and that was kind of one of the like the major ones that I mean, all right. So Berserk is like my favorite manga. So of course, every time I see something, it's like JoJo. It's like, is that a Berserk reference? But like, even this felt very like Skull Knight and Casca, and then like early, I felt like the Sephiroth guy kind of had a Griffith vibe. Fucking Hakaider has Guts hair a little bit, you know. And there's definitely this whole idea. I don't know if anybody's finished Berserk, but like, there's a part where Griffith ends up like having a perfect kingdom that's actually kind of enslaved because there's monsters everywhere outside of it. So like, you kind of don't have a choice. So it's a similar kind of like, you're my slave, but you're my children kind of thing. So like, that also was very like Berserky. And then as soon as I saw the Knight, I was like, oh, so you're not hiding it. Cool.
Yeah, there's no denying it. I mean, even the main character, when he's in his human form, looks like Guts in a lot of ways.
Yeah, he does.
He's a very like, this is a good actor for this role.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
And he's like never shows any emotion.
Yeah,
like, maybe you can see a little bit in his eyes, like when he's with Kaoru near the end. But he never smiles.
The interesting thing about the actor they got for this, he wasn't a famous actor, but he's been involved with Tokusatsu still to this day. He's a stuntman, so I think he has a very much an Arnold Schwarzenegger kind of thing. He's like, oh, he's kind of like a cool action guy. Let's just actually give him a role. And it's kind of a shame he didn't have more, because I think he did a great job. He was really fun to watch on that screen. So.
I also love that one of my favorite things, he's got so few lines. I think I counted like 10 lines at most.
Yeah. Which is how it should be done.
Yeah,
I kind of agree.
He doesn't need to be speaking when he should be mechanically violating.
And he does. He delivers. Listen, I don't want to get too
consensually mechanically violate.
Yeah, exactly. Important in the 2021s. But I do want to say, even though it's too early for reviews, if we were rating this on does this film deliver in mechanical violations, 10 out of 10, absolutely. The action scenes, like leading up to the rebel, like meeting up with them and him fighting a bunch of the heavy soldiers, those are all really well done, kind of. I
like the motorcycle chase.
The motorcycle chase was very cool. The thing that really throws it off is the sound mixing and folio work for this is kind of bizarre. Yeah. Like, sometimes it's really well done. And
sometimes the sounds just aren't there. It could be because of YouTube, but
I think so, because that's what I wanted to talk about. At the very end of the fight, he's like watching the heavy soldiers on fire, and they're running back and forth with no sound, and it's so weird that I laugh every time I watch it, because it's like, these motherfuckers should at least be screaming or something.
Yeah, there's not like any kind of like other like reverberation sound to make it think like it's like an artistic choice.
Yeah, but if that is actually no sound for those scenes and it's not a glitch or like weird editing, that director's amazing. Like, he's like, could you imagine? They're like, what do you want us to do for this scene? Just run around silently on fire, and people will be like, oh my god, he's a genius.
Were the heavy soldiers supposed to be robots or like part human and robot?
I think it was both, right?
I think it's supposed to be both.
I thought they were just supposed to be people like in suits.
But then sometimes he would smash their head and there wouldn't be any blood or anything.
But sometimes there was.
I thought there was like a majority blood coming out of those.
Dude, the best scene was when it was right after everybody's on fire, and the guy, the good guy robot comes up, and he's like, and he fucking puts his hand to the dude's face, and it's like the first time.
Yeah, like, why didn't you die for me?
Yeah,
I mean, it's a very campy movie, but there are some honestly fun surprises because they build up to the character at least. Like, you know, he's kind of going to be a bad guy, but he seems like he's really loving and respecting of human life. So it kind of comes out of nowhere where he's like, hey, you're supposed to go fight those guys. And the soldier's like, can't you forgive me? And it's like, nope.
Again, they had to show that they were the bad guys, definitively.
And then let's get to the best and most funny scene, maybe in cinema history, not even just this film, is the rebels take him back to their base after they're like, oh, this dude rules, and Karu's like, we need to find out what's going on with him. And the one guy with the glasses, who's like the counterfeiter, is like, robots can't eat. And the girl picks up
white guy?
a baguette. Yeah, the white guy. The girl picks up a baguette and gives him coffee, and then he eats the food so smugly, like he literally does a side smile.
He takes one bite and one sip, then immediately gives it back. Like, he's right. Robots aren't supposed to eat.
Damn, I did
he just gives a look like, you can't even deal with this right now, can you? It's so good. I enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed seeing it when I was in high school. It's a great film. Anyways,
wait, sorry. Before we got to this part, this is from the fight earlier, and I just want to bring it up for later because it establishes that Hakaider has a very powerful gun. Do you remember when he dropped it and that soldier picked it up and it blew his fucking arm off?
Yeah, that ruled.
Oh, that ruled
That
so
was
fucking
awesome.
hard.
You see, that did not come back the way I thought it was going to.
I also thought it was going to come back in the way that I'm assuming you're thinking.
Yeah, because, when it blew the dude's arm off when he tried to use it, I couldn't... Another, little subtle thing that I don't think they telegraphed exactly what they were trying to do. Was that, a safety? Blade sword? If anybody but him tries to use it, it fucks him up? Or was it just because he wasn't strong enough? And
That's what I thought. I thought it was just that the dude was a little bitch, and the shotgun's that awesome.
That dude's 100% a little bitch.
Yeah.
See, the first time I watched it, I thought it was a safety measure. And then when Michael gets his gun at the end, he's going to try and use it on Hakaider, and then his arm is going to get blown off.
Yeah.
That's what I thought was going to happen.
Those soldiers just got a bad case of little bitch arm.
Yeah. It's still an awesome
smells like bitch in
scene.
here.
I want to say this. I want to live in a world where Wesley Snipes is preparing for his role in Blade in 2000, and somebody's like, "You got to check out this movie." He puts on Hakaider, and as soon as he sees that scene with the shotgun, he goes up to the director's like, "You got to do this with my sword. Listen, you have to." Oh man, it's so
you
good.
want them to explode? Absolutely. Okay.
Yeah. Huge explosion, ridiculous. So yeah, they kind of have this moment of bonding, and then they kind of go back to Gurdjieff and Michael talking and being like, this is when they show the whole lobotomy thing and how they have peace in their city, but it's not really real.
It is I liked where they show the X-ray or whatever of the spike going into the dude's head.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was
very
cool.
It's very clinical, but I did go ooh
Same.
Yeah. Ooh, not good.
Daddy no likey.
I covered my eyes and just started going, ooh.
No, jeez.
I do like they have a lot of the scenes of the people lobotomized just chilling out, and it does kind of give a good creepy atmosphere.
Oh yeah, doesn't he also brand his name or his logo or whatever on their head?
Is that what that was?
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
I thought that was just the hole where the thing went in, and it was just for display purposes put in a weird spot, but that actually makes more sense.
Yeah, that makes way more sense. I wrote that down as is in continuity, but that makes way more sense.
Yeah, that checks out, I feel like. Yeah, so they get back to the rebel hideout, and they're basically ambushed right away by a bunch of heavy soldiers. Bunch of heavy.
Wait.
That's so hard to say.
You said the right word, I think.
You're skipping over my favorite line in the entire film when Vicious Sephiroth says, "You know why these flowers are beautiful? It's because they're obedient, whatever the fuck that means."
I don't know anybody who's ever had rebellious flowers, but if you have had some, tweet at us at Podzuki or email us at podzukipodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. But a bunch of heavy soldiers show up at the resistant group's hideout and just starts killing everybody.
Yeah, just going wild on them, and I thought they were going to at least leave one or two of them alive, so we could have the resistance storming whatever the end game of this movie is going to be. But they get them all, and also another very funny scene.
Yes, I know what you're going to say. That's my favorite in the whole movie, I think.
Yeah,
it's so good.
Yeah, I think you guys know where I'm going. Is that basically there's one traitor left who told them where the hideout was, and then Karu's left. And the soldiers are just walking by, and they're like, what are we going to do? And as they get to the very end of the line, one of them just turns to them and shoots them both and keeps walking.
He doesn't even look. Yeah. He just like he's throwing away a cup. He just...
I didn't laugh at that scene. I did... I don't want to say I cheered, but I love that scene because of the casual cruelty of it.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
You think, because they were there for Hakaider. They didn't even necessarily... I don't think they cared about the rebels at all. And then you think they're just going to ignore them, and then I'm going to kill you.
Yeah, they killed the rest by accident, and then nope.
Yeah, I'm not even being like hyperbolic here or like over the top. It legitimately is an amazing scene of just so many movies pull it off wrong where like when they want to show villains or an evil organization being cruel, they really relish in it. Mm-hmm. Just have them literally be like, okay, these are the main characters. Bang bang, they're dead. Okay, I'm out of here. That's great. Like
no regard, no respect for their life at all.
It's so good. But yeah, I was surprised when I originally saw this and even watching it again because like it felt like Karu was going to be more of an important character, but she basically wanders out into the street yelling at everyone like, hey, how could you just let this happen?
This is another thing that I don't think they telegraphed because Michael, like, he like made his hand glow and then like went towards her face.
Yeah.
So that didn't kill her. But why didn't she have like a big scar in the face, in the shape of a handprint on her face?
It's more emotional scars, you know.
But if she'd had like a disgusting scar on her face and she was shambling, half dying through the streets, yelling at people,
that'd be intense.
Mm-hmm. That would have been way better. That's what they should have done.
You know, I think this is another problem with the sound mixing because I am positive that they were supposed to put in the line like "talk to the hand."
And then, like, maybe it was just Michael being like, hey, can I show you my glowing hand before I push you out into the streets? Like, it's not actually a deadly hand. It's just, like, really cool. When he needs to find his keys at night or he's looking for something and he doesn't want to turn on the lamp, it's pretty handy.
They also cut out the part where he sticks his hand down his pants and goes, hey, smell this. And then that's why she's...
Just really, really putting in her death, like, as humiliating as possible.
Yeah. Hey, should I see a doctor? What do you think?
Yeah. Hey, actually, I'll let you out of here alive if you just pull this finger. just 20 minutes of the movie, just that would be so great. But yeah, she kind of like shambles off, and then Hakaider gets out of the basically they push him off. I left out this amazing scene. So like they shoot him with a rocket launcher, he gets blasted out of a building, and then they just like point down to all of the rebel warriors and they shoot it some more. And I'm like, I like these soldiers a lot.
Yeah, they don't fuck around.
and then they don't look for his body afterwards.
Yeah. And honestly, this is one of the few times I agree with them. Like that guy should have been dead.
Yeah,
we literally put like a city's worth volume of bullets into him.
Like honestly, if you don't have self confidence in yourself after killing a guy with 2 rocket launcher blasts, you need to go see a therapist and talk about it.
Yeah, these are just the most well-adjusted people in the movie. Actually, they're doing good.
Yeah, they're healthy. I like it.
But yeah, of course he gets up and then he finds like Karu before she's about to pass away, and then she has probably the longest dramatic death, I'd say, where she's like, "I want to show you this place, and I want to show you this like nice place here, and also
she
like
doesn't
we could
look
have been
that
like husband
injured,
and wife."
I think is the problem.
Yeah, and then finally she's like, "Okay, here's the thing. I gotta die now. We have to keep this movie going. When I do die, though, you're gonna walk by a flower, and it's gonna catch fire, and it's gonna be so badass, dude."
That was cool. That actually reminded me. I forgot to bring up when they were still in the rebel base, and Hakaider threw her a look, and then Miss Ranch Lady was like, "Oh, I think they're trying to hook up." Like my immediate thing was immediately they took to Hakaider, and then he looks at her and he's like, maybe. And I'm like, all right, my man.
Yeah, it's like, hey, I'm an anti-villain. We get to have sex. We're not like some weirdo.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but yeah, so she passes away sadly. But once again, the scene where he walks by a flower and it catches fire to show how angry he is, so great. Love that. And then yeah, this is. I feel like I bring this up
nice
on somebody.
They did it twice.
Yeah, I would have gone for 3 times on it, but one thing I bring up on all these episodes is like the time of a movie and how long it's running. And once again, just having a short action film, it just makes up for so many bad shortcomings. This is only like an hour and 17 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's basically perfectly paced in my opinion. It's a stupid film, but like it's also perfectly timed. I didn't feel bored at any second during it. So.
It didn't feel short
over
either.
An hour, and I didn't have to drive to a movie theater to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. In fact, if anything, I would go back and like say like with Kamen Rider Zoe, which we all ended up liking a lot. Like that was actually too short, where it's like perfect, but just add like an extra 10 minutes, get it to like an hour 17 like this. I think it would have been perfect. Basically,
did I end up saying that I liked that movie?
I think you gave it a decent rating, not a worst.
I'm sure I did. I think I had expected you guys to not like it as much.
Yeah,
I think I was peer pressured a little bit.
I'm getting ready to drop some like serious bucks to get like one of the figure arts of Kamen Rider Zoe because I love the design so much. So yeah, but anyways, the end of the film goes pretty much how it's expected. he gets to the big stronghold of it's more like a giant office building of all white, to where Gurdjieff and Michael are. Kills a bunch of soldiers, gets into the final fight with
Well,
Michael.
he manages to take a huge amount of the soldiers out before even approaching the building by finding the power core that I guess controlled all the robot heavy soldiers.
Yep. Just by shooting it real hard with his big fucking great gun.
Which I don't buy. Like his gun is cool. It's like the Mad Max gun, but how is it that fucking powerful?
Because he's a mechanical violator.
And have you seen Hakaider?
Yeah.
Mechanical violator got to mechanically violate.
Exactly.
That's a t-shirt right there.
Birds gotta swim, fish gotta fly, mechanical violators gotta mechanically violate.
Okay, maybe that's a t-shirt. That makes the blow a little bit easier. Oh, man. Yeah, so he does his cool things, and then he eventually gets to, like, I thought it was going to be, like, Gurdjieff was going to turn into, like, a cool robot or something, but it's just, like, he gets into a fight with Michael, pulls out, like, a concealed weapon.
Yeah, in a room made out of red velvet cake.
Yeah. Right. I call it... So I'm going to honor, once again, the 2004 Anime Club, where we all watched this, and we dubbed this place the Meat Palace. Literally just built it out of red meat and then put white paint over it, feels like. Because once again, this is another weird decision that also turns out to be really cool.
Oh, yeah, it looks awesome.
It looks so cool. But whenever they punch into the white walls, for some reason, all of the base of it's made out of, like, red wires and, like, weird ink, so it looks like they're just punching blood out of the wall.
Yeah.
I think it was supposed to show that, like, it's good on the outside, but it's evil on the inside.
Oh, yeah.
But it just looks like red velvet cake with cream cheese frosting.
Yep.
Yeah.
No,
now I'm hungry.
They just hid wires throughout that whole thing. And Meat Palace, brought to you by Arby's.
Yeah. But I also like the sound design on whenever, like, Michael and Hakaider would hit each other. It was just this heavy, like, metallic, like, metal on metal sound. This.
Oh, they do such a great job in, like, giving weight to every punch with these costumes, because it's not just like the ripple effect, even though that is fantastic. Like, the sound design is so good with it as well.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so the final fight. Basically, he beheads him right away, and then I do like the Gurdjieff.
Brandon. Yeah, he doesn't. Okay. He doesn't behead him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'm not doing it justice. Who wants to describe it? Because I feel like it needs to be respected.
Well, they have a long ass fight. Michael has the upper hand, and he grabs like Hakaider's mechanical violator Hakaider's super gun and makes a show of emptying all the shells. Hakaider grabs a couple of the shells, and you think he's going to get access back to his gun. But no, apparently he's just had in, like, his left arm, he also has a version of that gun.
Is it in his arm or in his chest?
It was in his arm. He doesn't use the chest cannons until, like, he confronts Gurdjieff.
Oh, you're right.
Michael's head is turned into the stop-motion monster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah, he blows off Michael's arm. And then he gets up, approaches him slowly, starts ripping all of his other limbs off, and then just severs his spinal cord in his head. Like, he beheads him, but the entire spinal cord comes out with it.
Yeah.
My favorite part of that... Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. He turned that boy into a spooky snake.
But yeah, Jay, what were you saying too?
I was gonna say one of my favorite things about this movie in general is like all the like awkward cuts from like live action people to obvious mannequins, like especially during like the motorcycle scene and stuff. And this was another one. My roommate had just come home while I was finishing that, and I was telling him that like that's one of my favorite things about the movie. And then as I say that, you see your boy pick him up and throw him like on the table or whatever, and it's like an obvious like stuffed doll that he just beats the shit out of real quick.
Well, yeah, because it clearly can't like bend at the waist. It's like it can only stand up.
It's so good. But yeah, once again, I like that. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I like to think that the movie heard you praising it. It was like, I'm not letting this go.
Yeah, right. You like that?
Yeah, and on a similar note too, I like that the movie never overstays its welcome, like I was saying earlier, because like they have the cool fight, he destroys it, and it's like, okay, we're gonna end this here, and the scientist is like, okay. Are you going to spare my life? And Hakaider's like, oh, sorry, mechanical violator Hakaider. He's like, you're not even worth me killing you. And I'm like, okay, this is
well, we
pretty
still
cool
have to
ending.
get to the fight with the stop motion monster.
Yeah, I guess we're kind of. I just put it all together, but yeah, we should honor that too because it was.
That
pretty
was
cool.
sick.
Well,
Yeah, that was another
it really
example
doesn't
of, like,
need to be there.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he'd already had the big fight, and then he confronts Gurdjieff, and that's it. Like having Gurdjieff, having Michael's head put onto some like weird new Violator Mechanica body. But it also changed the colors of his face back to like the Hakaider colors, the blue and red.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Just that whole last fight with the stop motion monster. The stop motion was interesting, but it was a completely unnecessary scene.
I thought it was so cool. It reminded me again of Final Fantasy VII, like kind of like how you keep kind of fighting those kind of things every like milestone boss, basically.
If it were a video game, it would totally make sense. But for a movie,
no, that thing 100% looked like Genova's wheelchair.
Yeah.
Like how every Final Fantasy game has, like, you got the last boss, which is the boss that the story villain.
God.
Then
usually.
like a god shows up. No, God shows up.
Okay,
and he's
you're
the
right.
actual
You're right,
last
yeah.
boss.
Yep.
Yeah, it's I love that about this series. I love it when they like do a good twist on it, or like my favorite's Chrono Trigger, where it's the opposite, where like it's a huge boss you fight, and eventually it's just like a tiny alien dude. But yeah, it's they have the big fight. He finally gets into like the last few blows with the giant claymation Michael, and like I think it's a callback to like more Hakaider powers from the actual series itself. But like he opens his chest and he has like, I want to say just like 3 laser beams coming out to kill him. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was sick.
But it's they could have set something like that up. I don't know, because he had that like the scar on his chest that I think was supposed to represent his heart.
Yeah,
and then it just turns out to be boob cannons.
Yeah, which I mean the ultimate cannon in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure.
As a man who loves boobs and cannons, how could you make anything better?
An ass cannon, maybe that'd be cool. But you know,
yeah, that would also be cool.
Like Astro Boy.
Oh yeah, he does have an ass cannon.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
Does that mean like Hakaider's the perfect response to Astro Boy?
The original anime had an ass cannon.
I mean, that's why
ass cannon is so canon.
Yeah, ooh, okay, that's
yeah, right.
I'll wear that proudly.
To work, I don't care. So yeah, that's basically the movie, because like I was saying when I got a little ahead of myself, Mechanical Violator Hakaider is walking off. He's like, "Oh, I don't even need to kill you. You're not worth it." And I love they do the classic like. He goes to pick up a cannon and then he like rushes in, but to make it even more over the top, when he like stabs through the scientist Gurdjieff, a bunch of just like, I want to say a few feathers come out, and then it's like a snow globe worth amount of feathers are going around him at the end of the film.
The same thing happened when he first fought a bunch of those heavy soldiers.
Yeah,
like I was like, oh, they're made out of chickens.
I thought it was just repeating, like, I thought his gun had an alternate mode where it's like, oh, I got it set to feathers. I got it set to comfort.
I got it set on
the John Woo setting. We were thinking the same thing.
Parallel thinking.
Yeah. Oh, man, we got there. Well, I'd say this is like the perfect segue into reviews. And listen, I feel like nostalgia's really tainted this one for me, but watching it again as a 35-year-old, I'm going to go and I'm going to give this 1 out of 5 Mechanical Violator Hakaiders, because I just love saying it so much. This is a 4.5 out of 5 Mechanical Violator Hakaiders. Like, I guess it would make sense to give it 5 out of 5 because it's the film, but you know what I mean. It's almost perfect. I can't give it a perfect rating because, like, you know, I got to have some respect, but at the same time, it fucking slaps and it's great.
Oh, for sure.
So 4.5. Loved it so much.
For how I felt about the movie when I first watched it, I'm going to give it 5 out of 5 Mechanical Violator Hakaiders. Because, like, to be in full disclosure, I watched it like the day that I first bought dispensary weed in Chicago. So
where's this going?
Yeah, the strawberry cough might have been a partner in how well I like this movie.
Fair enough.
But even on the rewatch, I still enjoyed it a lot. This is what I want from a movie like this: super campy, and it doesn't take itself seriously. It's what I wanted, like Kamen Rider ZO to be, is what this was. Like, I had so much fun watching this. I laughed my ass off and made a lot of jokes. And I was super excited to talk about it today. So, yeah, I think that I don't know if this is my first perfect score, but it's a perfect score for me.
Oh, wow.
I think the only one that holds the record, because I think you also agreed and maybe gave it a perfect score, is No Country for Old Men, which we're still standing by is a kaiju film.
Yeah, I love I could have done that.
Wait, didn't you give like a perfect score to 120 Days of Sodom?
Oh, dude, I
Maybe.
just saw that movie recently.
Oh, isn't it
Oh,
so
man.
good?
Oh man, it was something. I mean,
I think that was our takeaway.
yeah, it was technically a movie.
Yeah, and like I can definitely tell how it like just revolutionized the film industry of the '70s. I can't deny that.
Yeah.
Man, it's an experience.
It's insane, dude. That movie is. You know what's funny? That came up at a party last night too. Again, something that I think I never expect anybody to bring up. And
Was Luke at this party?
Jesus.
Unless I'm like astral projecting in my sleep, I wasn't.
Got a real Lost Highway situation going on here. But yeah, I think Jay then.
Yeah, honestly, I think I'm gonna go with 4 mechanical Violator Hakaiders out of 5. This movie was basically perfect to me. Honestly, the only thing I wish, and you know what, man, and I'm kind of a snob with this kind of stuff. Like, I thought it was great, but like I wish it was a little bit like newer. You know, like I wish it came out like 10 years later, and then some of the scenes kind of were a little bit more fleshed out, I guess. You know, like kind of like you were saying
Nice.
about Kamen Rider Zoe. It sounds like I wish this had another 15-20 minutes to it. That just I want more robot bloods and faces. You know what I mean? Like more head ripping, a couple more guys getting killed, and it would have been fucking perfect.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I want to jump in with my review real quick. I also want to give it 4 mechanical Violator Hakaiders out of 5. I really enjoyed this movie. I can't recommend it enough.
Yeah, I agree.
But while watching it, I couldn't help but think, like, okay, this is just a live-action recreation of an anime that I really want to see.
Yes, 100%. There was a lot of that, and like also, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I saw the dub version. So like as I'm watching it, I'm like, oh, this is a really cool scene, and then they talk, and I'm like, oh, you know, like so I kind of want to see the subs, especially for like the Indian and the white and the black dudes and stuff. I want to see how good their fucking Japanese is, you know, like because the whole time I'm sitting here and I'm watching this, I'm like, why aren't they just speaking English?
As someone who speaks like 3 words of Japanese, I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, I watched both, and their Japanese seemed fine. Like I kept expecting it to be like where they like MOS them, but they didn't.
Yeah,
Those guys, they were actually speaking Japanese on the set.
that's awesome.
Yeah, man. It's it's a true gem. I feel like we should make like a new record of like movies that get more than like a 4 out of 5 or in that range. Because we have No Country for Old Men, and now we have Mechanical Violator Hakaider, and I love that our pantheon is those 2 movies. Right
Yeah, right.
What a spectrum, man! It's beautiful.
Imagine that award show.
Listen, that award show itself would be an amazing movie.
Ooh, what kind of award would Podzuki? Would we give out like golden 9 volts?
Oh, Golden 9 volts for sure. I'm looking forward to when we actually can do an in-person episode. We're gonna lick so
I was
many.
gonna say, I think we've done like so many episodes where like maybe we've done more episodes without the 9-volt than we have with them.
I don't think we have. It just feels that way because the pandemic feels like forever.
True.
It's always been there in spirit, and I don't know about you guys, but I keep a 9 volt on my tongue the entire recording when we're apart.
I'm gonna give you a little word of advice. Try it on other body parts. That's right. Stick it on that elbow, baby.
Like your lips. It works on your lips.
Ooh.
It does. But when we did that, it actually kind of hurt that way.
Yeah, I think they call that a Zeus kiss.
And you're technically being electrocuted.
Remember when we decided to up the ante and we were putting out matches in our mouths?
Oh,
Oh my god.
That's super easy. That's like the easiest thing ever.
I know, but still, it's very funny to me for a podcasting medium. That's where we ended up. And that actually is a perfect segue to stupid games.
Stupid games.
I don't know if you listened to the last episode, but we now have the Luke provided jingle for Who the Fuck is Ron Canada?
Ron Canada, you were the judge in Ted 2. We love you, and we hope our guest will too.
I think it's beautiful. I'm really glad how it turned out.
Hell yeah.
But I'm gonna hit you all with a new one. It's a Who the Fuck is Ron Canada, and it's a Kita and Miami edition. Once again, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. I'll figure it out after this episode. He has a pretty big catalog of things he's worked on that all have ridiculous names.
And this is which
so I'm gonna
dude?
Yeah, it's the director of this and
Okay, the
also the Kamen Rider Zo dude. But he's directed so many things with so many ridiculous titles. I'm going to give you 3 titles. One of these is a real title he did, and others ones that I made up. So here are your selections. The first one I'm going to give you is Garo, The Sin. The second one is Zero, Dragon Blood. And finally, The Devil's Blade. Which one do you think is the real series, property, or movie, or web media service?
They all said, what was the first one again?
Garo, The Sin.
I'm gonna go with that one.
I'm gonna go with that one too.
What was the last one you said? It was Demon Blade?
The Devil's Blade.
I'm going with The Devil's Blade.
That was my second choice.
Nice. I think this is the first time I've actually stumped anybody on one of these games because the real title is Zero Dragon Blood.
Oh, wow.
Because that's the most boring of all of them.
Yeah.
I think that's why.
It's the first time I can say officially, gotcha, bitch.
I just assumed you couldn't make up the word Garu, and then
So I was being a little stinker.
I've heard you do stand-up.
Garo's actually a series that he has done, but I just made up a fake title for one.
I was looking up the writer for this movie, Hakaider.
Yeah.
And he did not write Kamen Rider Z-O, but he did write a movie called Kamen Rider Z-O, like Z-I-O.
Yeah, that's if you guys got a few hours to explain, that came out in 2018 at the official end of the Heisei era, and every 10 years when the Kamen Rider franchise was going since the beginning of the Heisei, they would do a multiverse kind of tie into all of their series. The first one was Kamen Rider Decade, and the second one was Kamen Rider Zeo, where they go back and visit all of the characters. Fun times. Recommended if you're into the series. His motif's clocks, and that's kind of cool too. So glad I got to really get that nerd dick out there.
You got that off your chest.
Yeah. But yeah, I really only had that for the game section here because I was so excited to go through all of his ridiculous titles. So I think I'm just going to segue over to a good old recommendation and plugs because a lot of things are going on. Recommendations. Live shows are kind of like slowly coming back, so we're actually starting up Pressure again, which is that open mic on Tuesdays. I used to host and advertise on here, but every Tuesday, 8 p.m. sign up, 8:30, the mic goes off at Pressure Billiards in Chicago. Am I completely frightened about how it's going to go and worried about if people are going to take it safe and if it's going to be worth my time? Absolutely. But it's coming back. We'll see. Have I lost a lot of respect for comedians over the pandemic? 100%. But I still like comedy a lot. I still want to see how it goes. We also added Georgia Gove, past guest on this, and then Ricardo Angelou as producers.
Nice.
We're both comedians I think that are great and funny.
Yes.
So now that Rob Kushel and our beautiful boy, I almost said beautiful boy Steve Malloy because it rhymes, but no, it's not it. Yeah. They left us for New York. They don't love us anymore.
Aw.
So, yeah, those pieces of shit.
Let's get him.
Fucking Peter. Anyways, yeah, so that's going on for me. And then for recommendations, I recommended it a little bit, but I'm going to recommend it again because now I put an honest, probably 100 hours, if not more, into Monster Hunter Rise for the Switch. It's just, I love it so much. It's so fun. I finally got a full set of Magnum Allo high-ranking armor.
Nice.
I'm looking like a cool freaking Ronin warrior out there slicing tails off. It's a good game. It's a great series. I think most all the Monster Hunters are pretty good games. There's only a few of them that are pretty shitty, so you'll be safe no matter what you go with. So
I've always wanted to get into those so bad, but I just can't. I don't know. I just can't seem to get into them. I've tried every single one.
The new one's a lot kinder to newcomers. You just need someone to sit with you for an hour to explain mechanics.
Yeah, the UI even in the menu and crafting is just so bonkers until you actually get to know it. It's just
I will recommend the movie Cool Runnings. Yeah, if you haven't watched it in a while, it holds up.
For sure.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And
Yeah, I saw it 2 months ago. It really does.
yeah, and I also Cool Runnings and Jurassic Park use the same font.
Oh yeah.
Now
that's just a
that's a
random
crossover
thing I
I wanna
noticed
see.
like a month or two ago. That
Oh, you want to see a family? You want to see a lawyer murdered by a Jamaican bobsled team?
Yes. I mean, it's kind of a kink of mine, but yeah, it's a fun thing too. Is I haven't watched the movie in a bit, but even like when I did rewatch it way back when, it is a movie about a Jamaican bobsled team in the '90s, and you think it's going to be a lot of tokenism and performative kind of like reverse racism, but it's just a good movie about good friends. And God, I miss John Candy so much. So
I want to see
R.I.P.
Cool
to a
Runnings
real
2
one.
starring Chet Hanks.
oh man.
in blackface.
You know, you say that jokingly, but he's dropped the N-word so many times, I would not put it past him.
Big ups.
Featuring Papa John.
I would also like to sequester just a brief second to say that Chet Hanks did go through a whole Jamaican accent phase that was never explained. So,
I love it, dude. My favorite thing about that is that like it distracts from his already fake urban slang voice. And it makes me
what if he's
Go ahead.
it's just like, what if he's the most amazing character actor more than Tom Hanks and we ever
Dude.
realized it?
I actually recently said that to somebody. I'm like trying to write a bit about that. I think that that's like one of the most brilliant possible like method acting things that we're seeing right now, dude. That shit is so fucking funny to
So,
me. I
like-
love that he.
like-
Go ahead.
Like Tony Clifton?
Yeah, I guess. I love that he like apologized for the Jamaican accent, and then 2 months later, or whatever, drops a song where he doubles down and does a whole verse.
It's so wild to me, man. What a crazy person. But I do honestly think it is going to be like this big reveal of like he's just been filming this amazing documentary about like what it means to truly be a method actor.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It didn't work out for Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, this is
That
going to be the
movie that
actual
he
conversion
spent
of I'm Still
4
Here.
years
Yeah.
making that
Less
nobody
heroin and
remembers.
Yeah.
Yeah, for plugs, I'm going to plug my cooking Instagram, Flip Cooks, FlipCooks. I've actually been posting some stuff the last week, so
Nice.
hopefully I'll keep up with that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
everything you've been posting looks delicious, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to Luke being a great cook because I often think about that time you brought us over those like roasted pork sandwiches, and man, that really hit the spot that night.
Oh,
So
yeah.
good.
That sounds awesome.
I don't remember bringing those. I remember bringing you guys fish stew once.
Oh,
Oh, the fish stew was good too.
yeah, no, you did both. They were separate times, but they were both good.
Maybe rename
Yeah,
it though. You know.
Yeah. Nah, fish stew, baby. Listen, it's either dinner I'm having or my wife at a certain time.
You hear the term fish
yeah.
stew and you don't immediately become hungry? Because I'm thinking of that now, and my mouth's watering.
Oh boy, I don't know why, but it's making me uncomfortable.
Right.
I need to get some fish.
Is fish stew like a euphemism for something that I
It
don't
feels
know, not
very
familiar with?
Yonic. It feels very Yonic based. I
Okay,
wanna say.
I know what that word means. So.
Yeah.
Feels like Jewish slang.
Yannick the Yedjog.
Yonic the hedgehog. Yonic is the female version of phallic, like a vagina based imagery or ideas.
And I already knew that.
I just had to remind you. Oh boy, I feel like a jackass. But yeah, for this section though, Jay, you can recommend or plug anything. I always like to point out to guests it could be a feeling, a concept. Really, just go nuts.
Okay. So for recommendations, I would highly recommend Jagan. I'm reading that right now.
Oh yeah, I gotta read that still.
Dude, okay, so it's this manga. It's still not localized officially yet, so you gotta find it on the old illegal sites. But it's hella worth
Pretty
it.
easy.
Easy. And dude, it's basically like if you're into this kind of, especially for this episode, man, if you're into this kind of like tonkotsu, like Hakaider, I'm sorry, Mechanical Violator Hakaider kind of like vibe
Thank
stuff,
you.
then you're welcome.
Thank you.
Listen, I like to follow the rules in other people's homes, you know? Yeah, I got you. And it's basically about this kid. It's very similar to Parasite, right? But just the animation is just so crazy and really kind of reminds me of like 70s like body horror stuff. And it's just gorgeous, and the storyline's okay. The fight scenes are fantastic, and I just could not suggest that enough. I'm like 40 chapters in right now. I can't wait for more. It's spelled J-A-G, 5 A's, and then N. So it's like, Jagan! But, you know, we speak English here, so.
Dragon!
Jagan!
Dragon!
And then let's see for plugs. I'm playing the Music Box Theater on June 19th with Aaron Putnam, Brad Kaufman, Adam Burke, and a bunch of other amazing comedians. Tickets are $12. Yeah, $6 if you're a healthcare worker. Last I checked today, I got a text saying we only had like 9 tickets left, which is crazy exciting and makes me very nervous. So if you're able to get one of the last 9, please do. I can't wait to see you, and I'm very, very excited, and I cannot wait. I would also like to recommend, Humility is a good one.
I love that.
Oh yeah, that's always a great one.
This
Especially
episode
with
brought to
all
you
being
by
involved.
Humility.
Yeah. If you're involved in podcast or comedy, I guarantee it's a good thing to have.
It's just a reminder, you know.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I love just the fact that anybody can have a podcast, so you have to be humble.
Yeah, let's never lose that. Even when they start getting more popular, more famous people are doing them. If anything, it's the great equalizer for famous people that do podcasts.
Totally.
Like, look, Conan, you motherfucker. Here's a whole podcast just about socks by some white dude who lives in Cincinnati. Who gives a
Be
shit
it
about that dude?
ever so humble, there's no podcast like mine.
Oh, that's a
I want to be
t-shirt.
honest. Yeah, for sure. This was a lot more fun than doing Hugh Jackman's podcast, so I appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, and that guy sucks. Fuck him. I mean, actually, he does seem like a decent dude.
I
but
mean,
still, fuck him.
literally fuck him. Don't
yeah.
pass
Yeah,
that
he is
opportunity
attractive.
up.
So
Yeah, never
so
that.
handsome.
I mean, literally what you imagine when somebody says DILF, I feel like that's at least one of the first images that come to mind.
For sure.
Papa Wolverine.
Ooh, daddy like
yeah,
you.
he doesn't
Right.
actually have claws.
I guess son like you?
Right? I don't smoke cigarettes, but I would take a drag if his lips touch one, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah, baby.
100%.
Is that a... I think we got to get one out of Martin still, right?
Yeah. For recommendations, I've been watching a YouTuber who I really like. Check out H Bomber Guy. Does these really
Cool.
nice long form video essays. Recently did one about the anti-vax movement. It's super interesting and really well researched. High recommendation on that.
He's really
I love
great.
those,
He's got
man.
he's got a good backlog
Oh yeah, definitely.
because he takes a long time to make videos.
He's got a 2.5 hour long video about a game. What is it called? I'll come back to that later. But it's a 2.5 hour long video about a video game that I have no intention of playing, but I was entranced the entire time watching it.
Is it the Fallout New Vegas one?
No, it's not a Fallout game. What the fuck is it called? Brandon, edit in the right name of this video game here.
Ronald McDonald's Magical Adventure.
Okay, thank you.
Is it Pathologic?
Yes, Pathologic.
Okay. Yeah, that looks
Yeah.
cool.
Oh yeah, that's a cool one.
Sorry.
That is a cool game series.
Terrible diatribe. And then for plugs, I guess follow my Instagram where I have weird thrift shop finds. I'm on
Nice.
Instagram at weird thrift shop finds.
Also great follow. Always entertaining to watch. And then just the truly insane shit you find blows my mind constantly still.
This city. I still think my
It's
favorite.
cursed.
I still think my
It
favorite
is.
thing was that like burned deep like CDR I found that just had my manifesto sprawled across it.
Oh my god.
Oh, I love that
Oh,
shit.
man. I'm gonna have to do that over the FBI one day. But I think okay, we're at the end here, boys, and I feel like we've been really bad the last few weeks. So this is either gonna be a nightmare again, or we're gonna get it like
God.
perfect.
No, we've got the blessing of mechanical violator Hakaider. I think we can do it this time.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
You're gonna
You're
like
gonna like
the way I
mechanical
fuck.
violate. I
Guarantee
guarantee.
I guarantee it.
Brandon,
Yeah.
you
Did that on
went
purpose.
perfectly off script.
Thank you.
And I think we would have actually all gotten it this time.
I was
Yeah,
very
I know,
impressed.
but I wanted to honor the mechanical violator Hakaider, our Lord and Savior, I guess. Okay, I'm ending on that. That's where I stop.
We regret that you have not yet complied with our order.
This show has been brought to you by Machine Culture.
The words get stuck in my throat.